Isekai Office Worker, the other world's books depend on the bean counter, starts off with a lot of similarities to the saint's magic power is omnipotent. Our main character is accidentally isekai'd alongside another person and unable to go back to Japan. They even start calling him by Sei instead of his full name. But it sets itself apart with accounting instead of botany, the fact that he's actually weakened by magic, and being a boys' love romance.
Still a main character surrounded by hot men, though.
I think Seiichi and Arash are very cute together, and that Arash balances him out really well. But I could see how some people might be turned off by Arash's domineering attitude. While he does spend a lot of time controlling multiple aspects of Sei's life, it's coming from a place of care and concern instead of being malicious or self-serving.
I thought him helping choose what food was safe for Sei to eat to keep him healthy was cute, but it did get a little overbearing at points when he was cutting off Sei's communication with other people.
This is also an age gap relationship of roughly 8 years in case that bothers people, but both characters act with the same level of maturity, so it didn't really come off that way. And things might not feel quite so awkward if Seiichi became more introspective and forthright with his feelings. I look forward to a day when they can have a relationship grounded in mutual affections. Even though this anime had mature content, it's the fade to black kind, but there's still plenty of moments that hark back to the meme of anime when your parents walk in. While Seiichi's main focus is on Arash, the kingdom is full of other handsome men to surround him with. They're more eye candy instead of a harem situation though, because they're not coming after him with romantic intentions.
It's always funny how shows end up being either mostly guys or mostly girls, but rarely an even distribution.
But the show isn't just about a budding romance as a result of having to acclimate to the world's magic. There's also a decent amount of political maneuvering and fantasy aspects. I think it's fun watching Sei redevelop the palace's accounting system and watching what other aspects of life in the kingdom that can branch out into. I was intrigued by all of the new characters and world building that was going on during the church arc, but I was really sad that it basically split them apart so they couldn't make as much forward progression in the relationship during the final episodes of the season. It was like they moved in together and then the story said, wait, we have to pump the brakes again.
It would have been hard for the show to have kept the threat of magic poisoning up if Aresh was always there, as well as allowing us to meet more people and allow Sei to expand his influence in the kingdom.
I can agree that the animation is a little janky, but I don't think that it's unbearable. While it's not the most stunning thing you've ever laid your eyes on, the characters and story are solid. If you can't handle the animation but are interested in the premise, then I highly suggest the manga or the light novel.
I had no complaints about the animation, but it was a fairly dialogue-heavy show, so a lot of time is spent reading the subtitles.
This adaptation was a good 7 out of 10, and comparatively, I thought the manga was a very good 8 out of 10.